Hey guys, what's up? It's NuclearVideosHD and I'm here with the latest update for the Simpsons Tapped Out. Today we are here with the Rommelwood Academy update, also known by me as the military update. In the previous video, if you guys did not see part 1, we went through and we showed off the brand new characters, which are the tourists from the Around the World update, and we also unlocked Leopold, who is right here, and he came with the Enriched Learning Academy over here. We didn't do much in regards to the update itself, and I just noticed one weird thing about these tourists is that they don't have a character collection unless I'm missing it. Now when I unlocked them, it didn't show me that they were put into a category, which is weird, and they're not in the foreigners category, so if somebody can shed some light on that, please do. I don't really know much about that. These characters have been so glitched, it's unbelievable. So anyway, with part 2 of this video, we're going to finally go through and get the prizes for the update. So, because, as you guys know, these updates take a long time when you have to send a lot of characters on different tasks, and even though I am speeding through the tasks, it still takes quite a while, so I'm probably going to skip through all the boring stuff just to make this quick and to the point. So I already went through and I collected all the class coins that I need for the first prize. And we'll make these guys skip class, which is going to complete the first prize. Okay. A bill for school. Next, they'll be expecting me to pay for well-researched journalism, Flanders' no-flux password, or ER visits. Parents are expected to make up the difference for students who don't collect enough class coins to pay for their education. If I'd known I'd have to pay for my kids, I never would have accidentally had them. Okay, so we unlocked the Rommelwood Academy. Place that down. Okay. Gotta make some room over here, man. Okay. Look at these school prices. Bart, climb into this basket. You're going to the orphanage.
Heads up!
You know, military schools are very inexpensive since they are subsidized by the Department of Defense. I see no ominous downside to that. Come on, Dad, couldn't you just homeschool us? No, I only know 38 states and I refuse to learn anymore. Not for you. Not for no man. Okay, so I'm just going to make a little bit of room. Probably should have did this before, but just to clear out some of this clutter. And I really do need to start decorating my town. I started a little bit the other day, but kind of got a little sidetracked by work and stuff, so but I promise I'll be back at that as soon as I can. So Rommelwood Academy. It's done building.
That's where buildings come from.
Okay. So the building sound is students marching. And teaching children to be yelled at as the building task. Earns 150 cash and 13 XP every 8 hours. Pretty cool little building, and I'm assuming that its building animation is the flag, because most buildings with flags are. It's a nice looking building. Looks very similar to the Springfield Heights Country Club, but we won't talk about that. So anyway, I like the bell tower, it's pretty cool. So let's check out what we have next on the agenda. So we need to collect even more class coins and make Lisa enroll at the Rommelwood Academy. Okay, so we're going to send Lisa to go and do that. And we get some of those class coins. And like I said before, I will skip ahead so we don't have to waste our time going through and showing off the collection of all these coins. Alright, so we just got the amount of class coins that we needed. Skinner, all your students have enrolled in military school. I'm afraid your services at Springfield Elementary are no longer needed. You're firing me, but where will I go? All I have is my years of experience running a school, a military background, and a bitterness towards children. Cool. So we've unlocked this new statue. Okay. Sweet. A 10. Huh! Oh man, now Skinner's running this school. I can't get rid of this guy. He's like the herpes of principals. Tuck in that shirt. Untussle that hair. Over under those laces, mister. Never before have I seen a display of such unbridled uptightness. Skinner, allow me to be your number 2, a Goring to your Fuhrer, a Rasputin to your Tsar, a Tinkerbell to your Peter Pan. Please, you'd never survive. Here, I eat number 2s for breakfast. The one time I don't have my tape recorder. That's it, Simpson. I want a 5-page essay tomorrow on cruel and unusual punishment. Half-spaced. Alright, so let's check out what this statue does. I'll die before I surrender, Tim. What's this called anyway? Rommelwood statue. Okay, so it's pretty cool. It doesn't do anything when you click on it, unfortunately, but it's very gold and shiny and it's awesome. So, right now, we are going to make Bart write an essay on cruel and unusual punishment. Okay. And we also have to go and collect 350 of those class coins. So we're going to go and do that right now. Alright. Don't they understand? I'm a mathlete, not an athlete. On the bright side, at least we get out at 3 p.m. That gives me just enough time to stare comatose at the wall until morning. Effective immediately, Rommelwood Academy is a boarding school, fully prepared to house your day and night. Your first assignment is to build your dorms. Alright, so we unlock the dorms. Okay. This is terrible. We spend all day firing guns and learning to kill. I have no time to play violent video games. I'm busting out of this joint. Who's with me? There must be a diplomatic solution. Surely we can find some common ground. All common ground is hereby annexed by Rommelwood Academy. Go get him, Bart. Alright, so we just unlocked the cabin.
That's where buildings come from.
Okay. So the building sound is that cool little whistle and some drums. Hardening mattresses is the building task. Earns 90 cash and 10 XP every 4 hours. It's a pretty cool little building, I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be just a decoration, but pleasantly surprised. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make Bart plan the escape.
Cool.
Okay. Alright. And we also need to collect 420 of those class coins, which we are going to do right now. Alright. You think that bed is made, I should be able to bounce a quarter off of it. So why don't you? Mother doesn't trust me with small change.
Hey, it's what's-her-face.
Okay, so we just unlocked Cadet Lisa. You thought I couldn't, but I could. I did, and I could do it again. Let's do it again. Alright. You guys make decoys to distract Skinner, and I'll steal his stash of class coins. Then we can take our pick of schools instead of this hellhole. Crusty offshore for-profit university, here I come. I'm sick of having to say sir, ha, sir. So I'm in. Me too, I want to see if my parents even notice if I'm gone. Well, that one was a little sad, but welcome aboard, non-soldier. Alright, so now we have to make Lisa complete rifle training to get the next prize. Okay. And I also noticed that we can now buy more of the Rommelwood barracks. They're 35 donuts each, and they earn rate every time you buy one, which is pretty cool. So Lisa has this cool task where she's flying around on that gun. Pretty cool.
Good Lord.
And let's check out what tasks she has. Okay, so she can complete rifle training, sneak an ice cream, militant bed making, go to school, do some light studying, be all that she can be, and practice rifle training. Pretty cool. So we also need to go and collect the 430 of the class tokens now, so we will go and do that right now. Alright, I think my rifle may be a little big. The recoil keeps knocking me down. Shooting practice and a sit-up. I'm a genius. Okay, so we now get to place this thing. Alright. Alright, it's now or never for our plan to get out of here. I choose never. Ah, an anonymous source ratted you out. Martin. I couldn't help it. There isn't a tattle I wouldn't tell. Round-the-clock detention for all of you. That goes double for you, Martin. There's no greater crime than turning on your unit. But also, thank you. Alright, so the Eliminator is what we just got. And the next prize and the final prize is an animated task for Lisa on the Eliminator. So let's check out what this thing does. Nothing when you click on it, so kind of there. But it does look really cool, and we do get a really cool task for it. So we will go send the characters to go on their mission so we can unlock that prize. Martin is going to serve his double detention, and we are going to go and collect the 480 class tokens right now. Alright, I hope you've all learned your lesson because there's no easy way out of here. Well kids, time to go home, but I thought you wanted someone to keep your kids in line. I guess we just missed them too much, missed the way they took out the garbage and mowed the yard. Besides, March hasn't been tucking in pineapples at night. But I finally had a complete power. Here, you can keep Pineapple Bart. You've unlocked the Conquer the Eliminator animated job for Lisa. Awesome. So here's our final goal. I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous video, but the final goal of all the quest lines now have these cool firework animations. I feel like I did mention that, but at the same time I may not have. So anyway, here you go. Alright, so we just completed the Rommelwood Academy update, also known as the military update as I've been calling it. Congratulations, you've completed Rommelwood Academy, joined Lisa in her final test, and conquered the Eliminator. All I wanted was to be supreme overlord of an army of 10-year-olds. Is that a crime? According to the UN, yes, but if it makes you feel better, I'd still like to finish the Eliminator. I couldn't live with myself if I had an incomplete on my permanent record. Will you sing the Skinners the best marching cadets while you do it? No. Apparently you can live with having being a meanie on your permanent record. Make Lisa conquer the Eliminator.
All I want is a chance to prove myself.
Alright, so she's going to go and conquer the Eliminator. Cool. So this is a pretty cool little task. So she's going to tangle there for a bit. Try and get her balance back. Oh, maybe I have to complete the task. I finished it. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I finished. Thank you for your legally consenting to join the armed forces. What? Due to a recent executive order, recruits can be entrapped into enlisting starting as early as age 9. But I'm only 8. Another draft dodger. This is the Navy preschool all over again. Congratulations, you've discovered something hidden within the brambles below the Eliminator. Huh. So we unlocked a free training dummy. Cool. Conquer the Eliminator. Continue conquering the Eliminator to uncover special prizes. Huh. So if we keep sending Lisa to conquer the Eliminator, we find these special prizes. Probably just cheap little military stuff. So we'll send Lisa there one more time to check out what the next prize we get is. Maybe something good. So we just got a barbed wire fence. Pretty cool. So it's probably just going to be standard stuff. Probably no premium items or anything like that. But still, it is cool nonetheless. And she has her own little start the Eliminator little task over here. So that's going to cover it for part 2. I don't know if I ran this pretty long because I was cutting and doing all sorts of editing with this. But when we return, we're going to go through and get all the store items, which there's quite a bit of them, so I'm pretty excited for that. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys haven't checked out the previous video before this one, I began the update, so check that out if you missed it. And thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next update. The next video, which is probably going to finish up the update. So, yeah, see you then. Peace.